ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
As far as home field advantages go in the playoffs, there are few places tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Orlando Orbits and the Denver Broncos. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. He's got a first down past the 30. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Nyheim Hines, 61 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
Orbit 7, Broncos nothing. Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Block, and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the 20.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. going on the ground with Eckler. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They look to throw. It's Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Brings up 3rd down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Locke going to throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
The Broncos send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Hines, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
22-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot him.
24-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, that's good for a first down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
2-yard line.
From the gun, it's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Van. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
At the 43-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Block working out of the gun. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, certainly it appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Locke taking the snap at 1. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And with the snow here, maybe asking too much of the kicker to try a field goal. So instead, offense on the field, they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Locke. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, possession switches hands.
Turnover on down.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before.
And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20, 10, touchdown. Naeem Hines with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. It also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Locke. Oh, he'll air this one. It's caught at the 10. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First down and goal to go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Now 3rd and goal.
This is a counter play. Eckler. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Let's think here. You're still just in the 2nd quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show me I have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know, nice drive. Come back next time. We'll go get 6 then, but for now, we'll take the 3.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Here's Mecole Hardman. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now he dumps this off over the middle. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
4-yard pickup on the play. And an Orlando first down.
17, guys. Check him out. He's going to sit right over the middle. Watch the middle.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught inside the 15. And touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 59 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Throwing on first down is Locke. It's going to be caught by Judy. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
that last catch short of the marker by just a yard. Leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Locke to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. This is intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
This is Hines. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
3rd down.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Block now to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for... It's caught inside the 25. He's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Shotgun snap to Locke. He completes this to Sutton. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 15-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Locke. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Until that late score here in the 2nd quarter, they only had the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
Here's Hardman on the return. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
They'll take over 1st down and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
It's Eckler again. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw it is Locke. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18, and they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
3rd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Two things you can do in that situation: run it and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Back at the 26-yard line.
Now Eckler. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
That's what I do. 51, Mike 51. Come on, man. Here we go. Go. Mike 51. Hey, let's come now.
From the gun, Lock. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good.
Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Running on 1st down, Eckler. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Lock. He's got his man on the crossing route. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run here with Eckler. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
21, Broncos 18.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st down and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On third down, Hines. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Down. It's Hines. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Denzel Mims there to make the grab. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Rosa set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. He's got a man complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Judy, 75 yards. And the Broncos draw a bit closer.
The kicker on for the...
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Here's Hardman on the return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
At the 21-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. The offense on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be third and a mile. On play action, they'll throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Here is Eckler. And he stopped immediately there.
Eckler, the ball.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
26 Mike. What we got?
Once more, here's Eckler. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
26 Mike. Hey, here I come. 26 Mike. Get your swarm on. Zoom, fellas. Let's go. Let's go, baby. They turn up. Get that ball. Get that ball. 26 Mike.
From the gun. Block. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Cortland Sutton there to make the grab. And the Broncos have taken the lead. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
And 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Orlando, he'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
First and 10.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
On the give, this is Eckler. And a solid run down inside the 30. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then at the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they will take a knee here. The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. 51 them up. 51 them up. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Today's final score, Broncos.
Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, one game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaughan. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.